The Princess and the Unicorn. Princess Loti, this is Princess Loti, was no ordinary princess. That means Princess Loti is not a normal princess. She was brave and strong. She liked archery. This is archery, bow and arrow. She liked climbing trees and getting muddy. Most of all, she liked riding Sunbeam, her special unicorn. So she liked riding Sunbeam, her special unicorn. If only we could go outside the palace grounds, she confided in him one day. So she told Sunbeam, I really want to go out of the palace. Then I could have a proper adventure. Because Princess Loti wants to go on an adventure. So she's a very daring, a very brave princess. The queen was concerned. The queen was worried, concerned. When will she learn to behave like a proper princess? She sighed. But the king was rather proud of his daughter. That's my girl, he said. Look, Princess Loti came back all muddy. And the queen is very worried. But the king was like, oh, that's my girl. One day, a messenger burst into the royal dining room. The dragon has escaped and the people are in danger, he declared. They need your help, your majesty. So someone burst into the room and said, there's a dragon, it's attacking us. Okay? The king looked grave. I'm too old for this, he said. If only we had a son. So the king said, I'm too old to fight the dragon, and we don't have a son who can fight the dragon. But Princess Loti stood up and said, you don't need a son. Sunbeam and I will save the people. So Princess Loti wants to save the people. Oh, Loti, cried the queen. What if you're attacked en route by bandits or bears? So what if you're attacked by bandits? Not to mention the dragon himself, muttered the king. So they're all very worried. Can Princess Loti really save the day? But Loti was determined. She really wanted to go and fight the dragon. And eventually, the king and queen agreed to let her go. So she packed some food and her bow and arrows. She mounted Sunbeam. She went on top of Sunbeam. And they set off at top speed, very, very fast. Before long, Sunbeam and Loti arrived at the village. Look, look, cried the children and came running out of their houses. They had never seen a princess before, or a unicorn for that matter. So they're all very excited because they have never seen a princess and a unicorn. The children gathered around them. Can we ride him? Asked one little boy. Does he fly? Asked another. No, laughed Loti. He's too young to fly yet. Sorry, we have to go now. So they have to go on their mission. Sunbeam and Loti continue on their way. They entered a large, dark forest. Slow down, Sunbeam, said Loti. You don't want to trip over any fallen branches. So they are very careful now. Up in the trees, 3 bear cubs, these are bear cubs, were watching them. Let's see who the best shot is, said one. Ready to attack? 1, 2, 3, go! So the 3 bear cubs are very naughty. They want to throw these pine cones onto Princess Loti, okay? Ow! Squealed Loti as a pine cone landed on her head. So look, all the bears are throwing pine cones on Loti and Sunbeam. Suddenly, she and Sunbeam were being pelted with corns. So pine cones are being thrown onto her, okay? Stop it, cried Loti, looking up. That hurts. Oh! Loti had slumped forward. So Loti fell, okay? One of these cones had knocked her out. As quick as he could, Sunbeam galloped out of the forest. Then he found a stream and splashed water on Loti's wound. As if by magic, Loti quickly recovered, so Loti's okay now. Oh, Sunbeam, she cried, thank you for saving me. But we must get on or we'll never rescue the people. Lead the way. The path started to climb steeply uphill, so they have to climb up the hill. It was hot work. The air was still and humid. It was very hot. That doesn't look good, said Lottie, pointing at a dark cloud. There's a storm ahead. So there's a storm. It's going to rain. Before long, the rain was coming down fast. There was a crack of thunder and lightning lit up the whole sky. There was thunder and lightning. Quick, let's find some shelter. Let's find somewhere to hide, cried Lottie. But something was wrong. Sunbeam was limping. I think Sunbeam hurt one of his legs, so he was limping. He couldn't gallop or walk properly. What's more, Lottie became aware of something moving in the valley below. So he saw something moving to the valley. It was big and green with a swishing tail. The dragon, she cried. He's heading for that village. So the dragon's flying towards the village. Oh dear. What are we going to do, Sunbeam? Even if you could gallop, we'll never make it down there in time. But Sunbeam didn't give up that easily. So Sunbeam have to cross this big hole to get to the dragon and fight it. But they cannot, okay? Sunbeam cannot fly. Remember, Princess Lottie says Sunbeam is too young to fly. But with a big whinny, he lifted his legs into the air and suddenly they were flying over the treetops, over the houses and over a rainbow. Why, Sunbeam, exclaimed Lottie, now you can fly. Wow, good job, Sunbeam. But her joy was short-lived, so she wasn't happy for long. Why? Because the dragon had spotted them and was doing his best to hit them with his massive tail. So this dragon's using his massive tail, his big tail, to hit them. But Sunbeam quickly dodged out of his way, so Sunbeam quickly hid from the dragon's tail. Lottie took out her bow and arrows. She focused on her target and fired. The arrow hit the dragon in the neck, and he fell to the ground with a big thud. The villagers ran out of their homes and cheered, "Long live the princess! Long live the princess!" They fixed Sunbeam's shoe, and that evening they held a big party. Everyone was invited. "I'm so proud of you," declared the queen. "I couldn't agree more," said the king, and winked at Lottie. So the queen and king said, "Wow, you are my princess. You are a very brave princess, and we are very proud of you." The end.